Lila with Red, and I am here with some of the FireWolves today, and I'll have you both introduce yourself.
My name is Dyson Williams, and I wear number 51 for the FireWolves.
The hesitation from Dyson Williams. Catch, hesitate, get the defender out of position, and pick a corner around Landon Kells in the process. That was beauty from start to...
And my name is Will Johansson, and I wear number 43.
Put down the iPad. You get to play now. Bullet from the rookie Johansson.
And so why lacrosse?
Yeah, lacrosse, I was born into the game. I was a week old when I attended my first ever lacrosse game. And my dad played in the National Lacrosse League for 17 years, so I grew up watching him play, and ever since then, as a kid, I always had the dream of playing pro lacrosse and making it this far. So that's kind of the reason why I got into lacrosse at a young age.
Okay, cool.
And for me, just kind of growing up in Victoria, British Columbia, just tons of kids played it. My parents never played, but I had plenty of friends that did it, so I kind of just wanted to do what they were doing. So my parents brought me to a game, Victoria Shamrocks game, when I was like 5 years old, and then pretty much begged them to sign me up and been playing ever since.
And what's one thing that you want the public to know about lacrosse that they wouldn't know, like if they weren't playing it?
Yeah, I'd say, for starters, lacrosse is the fastest growing sport in North America. That's something that not a lot of people know. It is a sport that is booming, and it is the oldest organized team sport in North America. And that our game this weekend is actually honoring the indigenous roots of the game, which is really special to be a part of, and that's kind of where lacrosse started. The Native Americans way back in the day created the sport that we love and we get to play. But now to see kind of where it's grown to, and it's about to be in the Olympics in 2028, which is a very exciting time. So I think for people that don't know much about lacrosse just yet, definitely give it a try. It's a perfect mix between high pace like hockey, structure like basketball, and just tons of energy, tons of action, big hits, fights, and it's a lot of fun to play in, and I know I personally enjoy watching it. So if you haven't given it a shot, definitely try it out, and I'm sure that you'll become a fan pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think Dyson covered that pretty well, but I think just like the sport itself, to watch it is just so much fun. There's kind of like consistent action. There's not really much downtime in lacrosse. Even after a whistle, the start is pretty quick. Like I said, the physicality, there's a lot of goals, hits, and just kind of the creativity of lacrosse. You're going to see something new almost every game. The stuff that the guys can do with the ball, like the offense guys like Dyson, it's pretty impressive to see how much control they have over it. They're shooting, some of the passes that are made. So if you haven't seen lacrosse before, but you like other sports, it has plenty of like the best aspects of so many sports. So
Cool.
Super fun sport to watch.
And how do you handle pressure during a game?
I'd say, the experience I've had over playing lacrosse for over 20 years now, there's a lot of lessons you've learned throughout those years, and each level that you play at, it gets harder and harder. So you take those experiences from each level that comes with the pressure. So, when you do have a time where it's like, okay, there's a lot on the line right now, you got to trust yourself and be confident in yourself that you've been there before and that you can push through it and do what you can. And so it comes with experience and practice throughout the years, but just believing in yourself that I've done everything I can to be ready for this, and then perform.
Yeah, just to go along with what Dyson was saying too, lacrosse is I think it's one of the most team-oriented games. You got 18 guys to kind of lean on. You can't really do it yourself at all. You got to work with everyone. So I'd say that would just be a big thing for me, kind of talking to your teammates. You got coaches, everyone to kind of lean back on when you're feeling a bit stressed out about stuff. But yeah, definitely just a big team game.
Right. What advice do you have for aspiring players or anybody who's interested in pursuing a professional sport?
Yeah, I'd say just pretty much first off, you're gonna have to probably put in the time. Whether it's during, everyone practices, but I think a big part of it is putting in time even outside of practice. I know with lacrosse, I was always in the backyard, kind of messing around, playing with my friends. So just love the game. So spend as much time as I could like reading about it, watching about it. So I think that was big for me. And another thing too is just kind of sticking with it no matter how it goes. There's plenty of times throughout my lacrosse experience where I felt really great about how it was going. There's other times where I was a little bit more down on myself. So, but you can always kind of control your attitude and effort no matter how things are going. So I'd say a big thing is just kind of that resiliency. Even if you don't feel like you're where you want to be at a certain time, just know that if you keep working, keep putting in the time, things will work out.
Yeah, I'd say, to piggyback off that, through all those times, no matter, if it's a, good memory or bad memory, just a sport that you're playing that you have a passion for, make sure you're always having fun doing it. Even even in a big game that you lose, you still, you're playing because you love the game, not because you need to win every single time. It's, we play the sport because there's a chance to, there's a chance to lose, and that's what, makes winning so much better. So I think just enjoying, the process, enjoying your growth and enjoying your time, like Will said, practicing when no one's watching, and then, all those experiences kind of come together and bring you onto the big stage and allow you to, have fun and just take a deep breath and do what you've, prepared yourself to do.
Yeah, so slide that top hand down, stick right on the shoulder, and then just nice and straight like a catapult. Perfect.
You don't have any names for them or anything?
No
names.
Sam today.
No, definitely not. No names.
I had the chance to toss the lacrosse ball around prior to the lacrosse clinic that occurred over spring break. Coaches instructed the kids on the fundamentals of lacrosse, and Dyson and Will engaged them in some enjoyable games. Next week, we will dive into our lacrosse clinic and explore more exciting behind-the-scenes information with the FireWolves.
We do this for the kids that's coming up next, showing them the right way, making sure they doing their best. Shout out Commissioner Jones and Jess, Kia, Britt, Mike, Shio, Alicia, Claire, and all of the rest.